Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Linda J here with another food haul. If you are new, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And if you are returning, I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. Thank you again for joining me. This week I didn't do a $10 challenge. This is more of a complete food challenge, trying to see if I can get more of a complete meal plan for the lowest possible cost. So we'll jump right in here. The breakfast I went with, variety pack of oatmeal, 12 dozen eggs hiding back there, 7 bananas. So the oatmeal, you do have 10 packets. So a couple days, if you want a little bit more, you can. And with the eggs, there are 12. What I'm going to actually do is boil 7 of them, peel them, put them in a bag, and have them ready to go. I find that's a lot easier, and to heat them up, what I do is I cut it in half, put it in the microwave for about 12 to 14 seconds, depending on your microwave, and it just takes the cold edge from the refrigerator off. So, nice, easy way, quick. I know right now everybody's probably super busy, even though times are completely different than normal. We still are, I think most of us are trying to enjoy this time of year as much as possible. So that's what I went with for breakfast. So by only boiling 7 eggs, you're going to have extra eggs in case you need them. And same with the oatmeal. So there is some extra food there. And then for snack, what I went with is the low-fat cottage cheese. Another option would be the yogurt. You can get like a vanilla yogurt in a tub like this. So you can use that for morning and afternoon snack, along with the crunchy oats and honey granola bar. It's kind of like the Nature Valley one, and there are 12 bars in the box. So again, you could have more than one, but what I'm looking for is to have probably the bar and the cottage cheese most days, and then, you know, someday you might have to have, yeah, you know what? There's only 12 bars in there, so you can't have morning and afternoon snack every day. But same with the cottage cheese. It's going to be pushing it, but we're going to give it a try. I'm going to divide it out, and I'll let you know after I put everything together what I came up with for the snacks. But that's what I decided on. Now, for lunch, I was getting kind of bored with the same old. So I found this... I don't know if it's really a recipe, but an idea. Taking the bread, putting it kind of an open face sandwich, put the cheese on and sliced tomato on top, and then put it either in the oven or like if you have a toaster oven, that would work perfectly. Just so you guys know, I always have certain things in the house. So mayonnaise, butter, milk, salt, pepper, garlic powder, seasonal, steak seasoning, and then usually a salt-free option, like a Mrs. Dash or a generic Mrs. Dash. So I would probably, I even have oregano right now, parsley and basil. So you could put something together with a little seasoning. If you have any tomato sauce or marinara open, you could put a little of that on. It would be really good. So that's what I am going to do with that. I'm probably going to use mayonnaise just to give it a little something on there. Toast those up in the oven, and I have 2 pounds of carrots, so I am going to cut some up to go with lunch. Again, in the next video, I'll let you know portions and how much, it ends up being per meal per day. And then for dinner, I went with the pork tenderloin. It's not real big, but we have a 10-pound bag of potatoes. So 10-pound bag of potatoes is going to give us a lot to work with for dinner, plus the rest of the carrots. So that's what's going to be for dinner. And this, I think what I'm going to do is cut it in half. And I've done it before in my air fryer, and it works super good. So I'm going to do half of it the beginning of the week, and then the other half the second part of the week, just because sometimes leftovers, at the end of 7 days get a little meh. So that's my thoughts for that. And this is a peppercorn pork tenderloin. They do have at Aldi, it's an Italian season one. I think they have a lemon pepper as well. I wanted to get the Italian one because we've had that before and it's really good, but peppercorn will be good as well. And then we have for the potatoes. Sorry about the phone in the background. We have lots of different things you can do with those, because you could do baked potato with sour cream. You could do boiled potatoes and then slice them and fry them up with butter or oil. Oh, that's another thing that I always have is like butter and oil I always have in the house. And typically sour cream. So now last week, I don't know if you remember, I had sour cream. I bought some to go with the food because I didn't really even get to $10. So I actually have sour cream left as well. One thing I will point out, and this is totally up to you guys, but cottage cheese actually goes really good on potatoes. The reason why I know this, long story short, my parents both had gallbladder problems when I was younger. So this was years ago. Things may have changed on dietary suggestions, but way back then, they had been told they had to go on a low-fat diet, of course. And so they would have baked potato or boiled potatoes and put cottage cheese on them. And it was really good. So I got used to eating that. So every once in a while, I'll even do that. So just a thought. And I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff made up. One thing I will mention as well, if you don't eat pork, they do have a turkey tenderloin. I noticed it was quite a bit more expensive, but it is definitely an option. I think I might try it sometime because I love anything that's turkey because it gives you less fat in your meals. But I just wanted to mention that. So you could do it with, a similar, meat just being a turkey tenderloin, or, substitute whatever meat. And this one actually came up to $3.77. So I know you could probably get chicken for that. So my eggs were 72 cents. The tomatoes, I probably could have done better. I grabbed the vine on tomatoes. See, now there are 4 here. There were actually 6 in there, but we used 2 of them already. So I think I probably could have looked at the tomato options and maybe gotten that cost down a little bit. Bananas were 39 cents a pound, but I did get 7, 93 cents. Cottage cheese was $1.59, oatmeal $1.49, the pork tenderloin $3.77, sliced provolone $1.79, crunchy granola bars $1.39, split top wheat bread 69 cents, carrots $1.39, 10-pound bag of potatoes $1.89. So total came out to $18.14, which is, I think, really good. But again, stay tuned. I'm going to put this together, figure out the portions, let you know what I come up with. I'll see you in a few. All right, I'm back here with the prepared food, and with breakfast, we have the 7 bananas. So you're gonna have a banana every day, a packet of oatmeal every day, and I'm doing the hard-boiled eggs, just 1 a day. Just to point out, I did have a hard time peeling that egg. So please share with me your hard-boiled egg peeling techniques and what, if there are any hacks or anything that I should know so I can peel the perfect hard-boiled egg. I would appreciate it. But just so you know, with the breakfast items, you will have 3 oatmeal packets left. So you can kind of, place those where you need them. And same with the eggs, you're going to have 5 eggs left. So you could save them for next week, or if you need them in, for baking something, or if you just need an extra protein snack, you could do a hard-boiled egg or scrambled egg for a snack, or whenever you need it. So there's some extra food there. And then for snack, we do have the cottage cheese, which that tub of cottage cheese is 3 cups. So we have a half a cup for 6 days. And I'll tell you what we're going to do for the 7th in just a minute. But then with the granola bars, we have 12 because there's 2 in each of these little packages. So I am figuring the cottage cheese and 1 bar per day for snack. That gives you 5 of the granola bars to kind of place where you need them throughout the week. So if you want to use it for, you know, afternoon or evening snack, you've got it. But that's how I'm figuring it. I'm using my cottage cheese and 1 bar each day for some snack, whether it's morning or afternoon. But then I have some extra bars to place where we need them. And then for lunch, we have the bread with the provolone and tomato. I'm trying to get a good shot here. What I did is I put a little mayo on the bread, put the cheese on, and then put it in the oven. I actually put the tomato on after. I forgot. Actually, you know what? I did put the tomato on. I originally forgot to put the tomato on, but quickly pulled them back out of the oven, put the tomato on, so you have a nice warm open-faced sandwich. We have enough to do 1.5 slices each day. And that's actually going to leave you with a slice and a half of provolone, which we are going to use for the 7th day. Since we don't have cottage cheese, we will have the provolone. So that's where that comes in. And the tomatoes, I did get those on the vine tomatoes, so there were 6, so there's plenty of tomato. You could actually put a little bit more on this half slice if you wanted to. And the carrots, so they're going to be for lunch and dinner. I just cut up a few just to eat, you know, not cooked. So just 5 little sticks. And basically with the 2-pound bag, I had 3 out for lunch and 6 left for dinner. So that's about how many you're going to get for dinner out of those 6 carrots. And so it's a little less than a carrot. And then the potatoes, we have plenty. So I boiled these, and it was about 4, let's see, 1 medium and 3 small potatoes. So my bag had all medium and small potatoes. There were about 27 of them. So I kind of, you know, took them all out and looked at them, and this is pretty accurate on how much you could have. Now, not everyone's going to eat that many potatoes for dinner. So again, you've got room to kind of play around with how many potatoes or what type of potatoes. And the pork tenderloin, you know, they're big on one end and small on the other. So this is not completely accurate on how the slices will look. So some days you're going to have like 3 little ones, you know, and then these are more from the middle. So these are just 2, as you can see, they're about that size. So not a lot of meat, but we just wanted to add something in there, but we do have the cheese and the egg. So we are getting protein in there as well. So just a reminder, with these, I do have certain staples in my pantry or refrigerator at all times. So I don't have to buy them every week, like oil, butter, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, salt and pepper. I always have garlic, like a salt-free thing like Mrs. Dash, steak seasoning, and then probably like seasonal. I always have those, and right now I have parsley. Sorry, I'm combining my words. Basil and parsley and oregano. So you could even put a little oregano on this, or if you had some tomato sauce, that would be good on there as well. But that, in case you're wondering, what I do for seasoning. And this tenderloin was a peppercorn one, so I did not need any seasoning, and it was very, very peppery, if that's a word. So I had some sour cream left from last week, which I'll probably use on my potatoes. But I also like even taking the boiled potatoes, slicing them more and frying them up and having salt and ketchup on them. So lots of different things here, but hopefully this helps give you a little bit more for still not a huge cost. So we're at $18.14, and I hope that you guys enjoy this. Again, There are other options. The meat was $3.77. So if you don't eat pork, you can just kind of find something in that same price range and you'll be doing good. Chicken usually can fall in there. Maybe even like turkey kielbasa. I think Aldi has that. And this is all from Aldi. I don't know if I mentioned that before. But I do hope you guys enjoy this. And it is toward the end of December already. So I hope everybody has a good holiday, whatever you are celebrating. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or just being with family. I hope everybody is safe and happy and loved. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye.